it's Miss Donna, and this month's Sensory Play Take Home is Calming Glitter Bottles. I wore my glitter shirt just for that reason. So, when you pick up your kit, you're going to have a bottle, some glitter, some beads, and your instructions. The rest you can add from home and fix it however you want. But first thing we're going to do is I've got some warm water in my little measuring cup here, and we're going to fill about 3/4 of the bottle full because the warm water helps the glue mix a little better when we're putting it in there. So, yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. Didn't even make too much of a mess there. All right, then you can add either clear glue, glitter glue. Now the one I have today is actually glow in the dark. I'm not sure how well that'll work as in glowing, but I like the pink, so whatever you would like. And the more glue you add, the slower your sequins, your glitter, whatever it is that your beads you put in here is going to, and this may take a while. If you have a bigger bottle, you can actually put up to a whole bottle of glue in your water. This is something you probably want to play with and see how it works. And I wonder if I take the lid off, if it'll go a little faster here. Okay, let's try this. Oh, much better. Should have thought of that first. All right, since this is a small bottle, kind of like your alls, I'm going to stop there. All right, and notice how our water level has gone up. Now, you want to add glitter. You can add as much as you desire. I will tell you that if you're going to add other beads or sequins or objects or whatever, you probably want to only start with a certain amount, and because sometimes it'll cover them all up. So there we go. Now, we're going to add food coloring, liquid food coloring, whatever choice, whatever combination you want. Now, the key is you only want to add it very slowly because you can't take it back out. And I'm just hoping to get a little bit of color here, maybe. Okay, come on. Okay, well, we may be doing a colorless bottle because it won't come out. Why won't it? What is wrong? Well, see what happens when you don't prepare. It's in there, I can see it, but it won't come out. All right, well, so much for that. We'll do it without the color. Yeah, it works too.
Just add your food coloring a little bit.
Yes, little bit at a time. Then you can add beads, sequins. You can do it without. If you just want to do the glitter, you can just do the glitter, as I'll show you some of my examples that I have made in the past. But we're going to put a few little objects in here out of my little bag of glittery goodies. All right, now what you want to do, you want to put your lid on tightly. Then you want to kind of start shaking it up a little. Oop, I didn't get that lid on tight. Because you want it to mix, and you want to see if you have your consistency where you want it before you seal your lid. And actually, without the food coloring, I kind of like this bottle. Look at this. Now, my glue is not totally mixed yet, but part of that's because my bottle keeps leaking. But as you can see, some of it moves a lot slower, a lot faster. And as you work on it, your glue is going to mix with your water. But that would take us longer than our example is going to do. So that's how it works. Once you have your ratio the way you want it with the right amount of glitter, I may put just a little more glitter in here, and your beads, then I would hot glue or super glue your lid on tight, because you really don't want your small ones playing with this where the lid would come off, and then you'd really have a mess, because once you have glitter, it's everywhere. So that's how that works. Really simple. This is one of the methods. Now, there are other methods on the directions. You can use water and clear liquid hand soap. They mix together in place of the glue. You can also do it with a baby oil mixture instead of the glue. All makes different things. One other thing that I have samples I'm going to show you here in a minute that's really cool, forego the water altogether and use children's bubble bath. You know, the ones that come in the pink and all of that. great consistency. Let me show you some of those. They're some of my favorite bottles from Sensory Play. This, you see how thick it is? Those are just little pony beads, and they will take a long time to float all the way down. You can see the glitter's kind of stuck in the bottom. These were actually water beads, like the ones we did last month, and you notice they've shrank because of the lack of water in the. And then I also have another one. Now notice, these are perler beads, which some of you got in your directions. They go to the top instead of the bottom, like the pony beads. So then when you start shaking it up and moving them around, you have to put a little effort in there to get them floating around like that. Isn't that cool? I think that's one of my favorites. We're going to turn it back that way. Now, as far as these were my first ones, here is one of everybody's favorites. A little bit of yellow, nice glow, glitter. Look at that.
Oh,
Those are awesome. Now, there's no beads or anything else. It's just strictly glitter glue, glitter, and water.
Nice.
And now here's the one that I'm telling you about. You want to go slowly on your color. This is a purple. And it's a little darker purple because you have a little more trouble seeing the sequins and things in there. I learned before I did the yellow one. So that's what I'm saying about you might want to mix it. You could also possibly even mix it before you add the glue, where you have the color that you want before you put the warm water in. That's another idea that you might want to do. It helps. I think that's what you do with the soap. You want to mix it before you add it. So all of these are wonderful, calming pastime bottles that your kids of all ages will enjoy. See you next month for I Spy Bottles.